Hey everybody, Mac Monster here, back with Marvel Heroes. And of course we got patch 2.42 out, and well, this is kind of a prelim. Sometimes when there's a big patch I'll do just a discussion on what's changed in the patch. And this is just going to be what's been nerfed with the patch. Seeing how on the website, if you noticed, if you read the patch notes, after most of everything they talk about, they'll sit there and say, items buffed 15, items nerfed 0. The first thing you'll notice is if you look closely on the stats when they talk about them, they don't say what they've buffed or increased. They don't brag about what they've done there. The reason why is because they've actually nerfed a lot in there. They don't want to tell you what they've nerfed because they know people will be upset about the nerfs. And one of the nerfs they're hiding is the experience. You used to be able to have a total of plus 20% experience. Now odds are you're not getting much experience at all. So they did remove the negative, which actually is kind of nice of them, and they bragged about that. But they're not telling you is, it was pretty easy to get plus 20% XP bonus. I mean, rank, I think it was rank 5, plus 2 from a Molman medal, plus 1 on your core. I mean, you only needed a 2 on your character to get there, and most characters had that. And you only needed that just to level to 60. Or if you want to level your legendary, you could keep that going and just level your legendary, and it was an extra 20% XP. So my guess is that change was put into effect to try to sell some more potions on their website there. That's the only reason I can assume that. And if you notice, they threw critical hit damage and critical hit rating on intelligence. So all the little kiddies would go, oh my god, there's crit now. Oh my god, on intelligence, look at all that crit. You lost all your experience, and you're going to level a lot slower, and now you got to buy it if you want to level faster. But yeah, you get your 2% crit and minimalistic, well, I guess that's per level, so what's that, 30 crit rating? That's not even 2% crit, I don't think. Anyways, so the stat changes aren't all the buffiness that they want to speak of, and that's why they don't say how they've buffed and nerfed the stats, because there are some nerfs hidden in there. The second biggest nerf, actually I can keep that page open, is going to come to cores, and they've done legacy cores and everything, so you're totally screwed if you have lifesteal cores and spirit and health on medkit use. You are totally screwed over now. This is a lifesteal core. It now gives you 220 health when you deal damage. Not fully tested out yet, but my guess it's got a 1-second internal cooldown on it as well. So now you don't steal life by damage dealt. You now deal damage. And so lifesteal cores, all legacy ones, are wiped out. That is a massive nerf, and it really, actually, it's really aggravating me to no end. I don't like where they're going with their game at all. I don't think they know where they're going with their game at all, to be honest with you. I think they don't like their players at all. And what's even worse is what they did with the health and spirit on medkit use. Let me just go to Doctor Strange so I know he's got one. And now you regain 25% of your health, up to 3,000 health, and 100 spirit when you use a medkit. Do you know how many characters that just totally killed? I mean, even the DPS guys there that didn't even do what I like to do, which is stack the health, where you stack your spirit. You're not getting 25% of your spirit anymore, Mr. Iron Man with 1,000 spirit. You're getting a stupid 100 spirit. That's going to do nothing for you. Nothing. And then 3,000 health. Most people do have over 12,000 health. Some people have less, but you need about 12,000 minimal just to hope to survive against a Cosmic Doom crit. So you can turn and burn them. Most run 13, 14,000. So maybe that 3,000 hit points isn't dramatic to you, but that 100 spirit, that completely blows. And for anybody that is stacking hit points, that 3,000 hit points is terrible. I don't even know why they left that 25% of your hit point on there. I think that's actually for lower level characters to nerf them even further. Because, you know, if you only have 1,000 hit points and you do 25%, that's only 250. So, you know, it totally just makes their math easier. So, you know, those are the big nerf bats that just walked up and wailed you in the face. I would anticipate everything just got harder to do alone anyways. That's a lot of health not to be recovering. Because you figure if you're doing 20k hit points, that was 5,000 health. You almost got your health recovery cut in half. And looking at the med kits, they're still at least percentage based, so that's still in effect at least. They haven't changed that, at least for now, so let's hope that stays in. But that's it. That's the big changes that I've seen that were really the big nerf bats coming along your way. Some of the stat changes. I know they're saying some of these things are big improvements overall, but it also makes things a lot more questionable on what to do and how to do it and what do you go for. I think they're really trying to get rid of people going for those health regen cores and everything because they know how huge health regen is. And it's kind of funny, you make a game so reliant on health regen and you're doing everything in your power to make people not go for health regen. It's got to be the stupidest thing in the world. Why don't you just give people active health regen and then they won't go for active health regen if they have it on their character. If they used to have it, almost every character had some kind of active health regen. And then people would go for plus fighting and plus durability on their cores. Nobody really wanted that stuff on their cores. A couple characters would go for lifesteal because it was very overpowering. That was about it. And they got rid of the lifesteal cores. And as long as you had active health regen on a character, they would still go for stats. Now no one wants to go for stats because you need health regen. And it's like the game developers don't even want to even understand what they're doing in their own game. It's so mind-boggling. I can't understand it. It's like making a game mechanic and then saying, well, don't use that mechanic. Why are you using that mechanic? It's the most important mechanic in the game. I don't want you to use it, though. Well, we'll see what they do. Anyways, as you can see, I'm working on Black Widow, and that should be around. Although, for something that's supposedly changed so much, I see so little changes at all. But she will be out, and I'll talk to you guys later.